Good morning, everyone. Shalom. Welcome into Yoga Shalom at Home. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine, and as always, I am your guide through this gratitude and truth flow for the month of Adar. I just realized, hold on one moment. Welcome back to Yoga Shalom at Home, everyone. Welcome in this morning. I'm going to be your guide for this morning's joyous gratitude flow for the month of Adar. A little bit of a Dharma talk and then we'll get started. Santosha in Sanskrit means enoughness or contentment. It is one of the niyamas, or one of the critical ethical branches of yoga that guide the way we interact with the world. Opposite of that is the Yama of Satya, truth. And I'm finding myself challenged these days because when I face difficult truths, my joy is sometimes diminished. And on the other hand, without joy, it's hard to find the contentment and the peace that I need. And the story of Purim is often transformed into a lighthearted celebration that masks the deeper and darker truths of that story. And yet our tradition mandates that we continue to celebrate even in the face of devastations. So be thinking of these questions this morning as we practice. What brings me joy? What hard truth must I face in order to know joy? And what am I seeking for contentment and meaning for my life? So let's begin this morning just with warming up our hands. Just a brief hand massage. Maybe bring that heat over your face. If you have some aromatherapy, you can take a nice deep inhale and then flush that down into the heart center. Release all that joy right into the heart. And then let's just start with the right hand. Massage our right hand. Yeah. Give some gratitude for our hands. And just wake up that arm. Wake up the arm. Maybe massage your shoulder a little bit, your neck. Little circles with your shoulder. That's good. And then move to the left hand. Really get into the pad of the hand. All the fingers. Warm up your fingers. Release your wrist on that hand. And then wake up your left arm. Strength for the spirit, strength in our left arm. And then all the way up into our shoulder, maybe our neck. And then bring your hands to the back of your neck and open your elbows, open your heart to that truth and joy. Inhale, and as you release, just loosen your neck. Do a very brief body scan and place your feet on the floor. Bring yourself into silence. Swallow in your throat. Allow your thoughts to float away like clouds. We'll get prepared for our practice. I'm going to move back to my chair. Today, our 3-part breath is really going to help us unpeel our emotions. Whatever emotions we might be holding, that truth lies deep within our breath. So we'll drop our attention to our breath and soften our gaze by closing our eyes or bringing our gaze down to the tip of our nose, your choice. Allow your shoulders just to fall away from your ears. Open your heart as you inhale through your nostrils into your lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs. And then release your breath slowly, allowing any negative energy, any darkness, pulling belly button to your spine. Inhale into your lower belly, into your lower lungs, into your open heart. Your heart is opening into a big balloon. And then slowly control your breath. Feel the warm air escape through your nostrils. Perhaps make ujjayi or ocean breath at the back of your throat by constricting your throat slightly. Let go of anything you don't need. Allow it to wash away. Inhale into your lower belly, lower lungs, and your upper lungs, as though you're filling this well with the truth your soul knows. Perhaps you're keeping it hidden, but we're going to bring it right up to our skin today. And as we exhale, bring that truth out into the world so that you can witness, you can see it, you can understand it a little bit better. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, like you're filling that truth serum all the way to the top of your throat. And as you exhale, release that truth serum into joy. Flip it. Flip it. Releasing all the air out of the body, pulling belly button to spine. Inhale. Lower belly. Lower lungs. Upper lungs. Expanding all the joy into your heart center. And then as you exhale, release anything that's not bringing you joy. Just let it flow out and join the flow of the river. As you exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, filling your well of truth at the very top, and then slowly releasing trauma, pain, hurtful truths that you need to release as you relax your arms. Release, squeeze. One more normal breath. Let's raise our arms all the way up. Bring palms together. Bring that balance of Satya and Santosha into the heart center and just massage it there for that balance. As we release, we're going to bring some joy into our heart center. We'll start with some little circles, just going shoulders up and back, maybe 3 mandalas in each direction, and then forward. So nice and easy start today, gentle, being kind to ourselves today as spring starts to show its flowers. Inhale, exhale, let's open our heart to all the joyous flowers. As we exhale, look up. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up, and this time as you exhale, bow to Mother Earth. Yes. Nature holds a lot of truths that can teach us a lot. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up and open your heart. Press your back against a chair, bring your fingertips to behind you on your mat. Now squeeze them up. Squeeze your shoulders up, come forward a little bit more. If you're on your mat, just bring your hands down. Release your neck, release your hips, release your back. Inhale, raise your arms up. As you exhale, bring your fingertips back, grab your chair, exhale. Open your heart to all the truths that we seek. Now grasp that truth in your hands and bring it all the way down, humbling ourselves before all that. So many hard truths we need to face in the world. Inhale, but it can't diminish our joy, so let's open our hearts to joy. As we exhale, send that joy into the world. Can never have too much joy. Embrace that joy this time, and then reach forward all the way down. Release your back. Inhale, arms are up. Side bend, either hand on the mat or on your chair. Over to the right, look up under that left arm. Exhale. Inhale, both arms up, and bring left hands onto the mat or down, and right arm over. Inhale, both arms up, hands embracing the sun, the joy, and then both arms over. Engage your core. Start heating it up. Inhale, exhale, other side. Inhale, arms up one more time all the way forward. Reach, reach, reach. Extend your spine and then come all the way down. Hinge it over. Inhale up. Nice, easy twist. Use your drishti or your gaze to bring your neck around. Squeeze your heart. Inhale, wring out your organs as you look the other way. Good. Arms are out. Inhale, exhale, easy twist. It's a much more intense twist in the spine. Flexibility for opening our hearts. And as we exhale, bringing that flexibility into our bodies. Inhale, arms out, hands up. Bring namaste and balance all the way down into the heart center. One more big circle up. Bring palms all the way down. Out one more time. Inhale, exhale. Lift your left arm up. Reach it. Inhale, arms out. Lift your right arm up. Exhale, lift it. Inhale, both arms out. Once again, bring hands up. Grab that joy. Bring it forward and all the way down. And release your back, release your neck. and hinge up. Release. I'm going to start circling our lower spine now and bringing the energy of every living thing in for our psalm for today. I love doing circles because it reminds me that I'm part of every circle, every bit of nature, all of the spheroth, the energy centers, part of the lunar calendar, the moving of the clocks around the sun and the sun, the earth around the sun and the moon around the earth. So one direction and then the other direction. And imagine this whole universe, solar system and beyond at the lower spine, creating space there. So we have a lot of space we want to create there. Let's add our arms, bringing this psalm of gratitude, of joy into our fingertips, and sense all of the energy of the universe coming into our fingers all the way around, creating this force field of gratitude. Go the other way. Inhaling, exhaling, using the prana, the energy, to create shefa, or spiritual energy. I was trying to explain this the other day in my interfaith school, how we use shefa, stretch up and go the other way, how we use the spiritual energy to re-energize all the spheroids in the body, the tree of life. Ashrei. One more time, the other direction. Ashrei, Ashrei Veitecha. And stop at the top. Open your arms, bring them down. If you need to stand in order to do some circling, please do so. Or if you want to stay seated, I'm going to stand. I'm going to start circling my hips. So I'm just going to start circling with my right leg, creating those circles with my legs. And then I'm going to use my hand and my leg in one direction and then go in the other direction. If you want to make this a little more intense, you could let go, find a drishti, finding that circling, and then just kick your leg out. Great. Bring that leg down, and let's do the other leg. Just some circles. One direction and the other direction. It's better if I went on the other side, and then I'm going to start using my hand with my leg in one direction, my arm and leg together in tandem. And then bring that foot down and some hip circles. One of my favorite moves. 3 in one direction and then the other direction, loosening your hips, opening your hips, and now add your arms and the other direction. Let's call it our gratitude dance for this morning. Good. Bringing ourselves into standing. Inhale, exhale. Once again, roll the shoulders back. Bring hands to your sides. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine all these circles of energy from the top of your head down to your feet, creating shefa, or spiritual energy, peeling away the truths the heart knows. Bring your hands into your heart center. And notice the brightness, the openness, and the beauty. And the gratitude as we release. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. I'm going to use my chair as, so stand if you can, if you're able to stand. If you can't stand, you can do your forward fold in your chair, but I want you to bring your knees wide. Come to the back of your chair and bring your feet out. And let's just begin shifting our balance from one side to the other. Opening our hearts, beginning to open all of the energy centers of our body now to this truth and gratitude of joy. Yeah, praise Yah for all of these wonderful things. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, bend both knees down. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your knees. As you exhale, open your arms. Devi Asana, let's become the goddess today and praise Yah for the earth and the sky. Inhale. Exhale, send that gratitude all the way out, beyond anything that we know. And then bring that energy in from the source into our hands. Inhale, exhale, open our arms. Devi Asana, become the goddess. Inhale, exhale, straighten your knees. Hands come into the hip creases and then bring yourself down into forward fold. I'm just going to use my chair as a prop, and then I've got my block here. I'm going to put my hands on, and I'm going to drop my head all the way down, allowing gravity to bring my shoulders towards the earth, letting go and letting Yah, let anything you don't need fall away, and an awareness of a higher power to prevail, because we cannot control so many of the things, so many of the truths that our world presents. But what we can do is allow them to fall away, replace them with the joy that we find in an everyday small gifts. For the sun, for the stars, for the trees, for the flowers, for life itself. Hinging up. Use again, once again, if you need your chair. Inhale, open your heart. As you exhale, bend your knees and bring your arms wide, celebrating the power beyond anything that we know. Inhale, exhale, send your light out. Connect it with the source. Inhale, bring palms together and press that balance, truth, and joy into the palms and into your heart. And feet are going to come right away to hip distance apart as we create a blessing for ourselves today. Bring your hands to your heart. That's available to you. Close your eyes for just a moment. Allow yourself to bring a blessing into your heart. What brings you joy? What is your truth? What's brought you to your Mishkan, your holy mat place today? What do you need for yourself, for your joy? Let's bring our hands into our hip creases. Feet are hip distance apart, or you can sit on the edge of your chair and do this. Inhale, exhale, we'll sit right back into our chair, Utkatasana, chair pose, and bring our blessing into our hands. What is it that we need for our truth? Maybe something we need to accept that's hurting us, but we're going to make it into a blessing today. We're going to flip it. Because the future's unknown. We never know each and every day what life will present. Inhale, exhale, let's send that blessing out. We're going to make it a blessing. And then bring that blessing into heart center, whether it be a memory, love, devastation, a loss. We don't know how that's going to manifest in our lives, so we need to be open-hearted and allow blessing to flow. Inhale one more time, come down into chair pose, and bring that blessing, what we need for ourselves, the repair, tikkun, yes, forgiveness, love, beauty, awareness. Breathe. Inhale, and then let's make that so. Send that blessing out to the farthest places. Bring hands to heart center. Joining that oneness together in our heart. We will know that you are. Inhale, exhale. Sometimes it's necessary to unify those things in our heart, balance them out, truths that our heart knows. And with our joy, they live side by side. So let's open our heart and take a listen. Come to the right side of your mat or the left, it doesn't matter. Step out your left toes, and if you need your chair, you can use that as a balance today, or you can stay seated and just do this triangle pose in your chair. Bring your right toes in 45 degrees. Inhale, exhale your right hip open. Inhale, exhale, drop your shoulders away. And then lean way over that front leg. If you need to put your hand on your chair, you can do that, or bring your arm down and reach your right arm up. And your drishti, or your gaze, is at your thumbnail as you breathe and open your heart and listen. Inhale. Bring your right hand to your right back thigh, left arm over. Inhale, stretch way over that standing leg. If you'd like to bring your elbow onto your knee into side angle pose, that's also an option today. And then come up, inhale. Bring your right hand to your right back thigh, left arm over. Go a little bit deeper into that reverse triangle. Flexibility, open-hearted, knowing what the heart wants to know. Sometimes we just can't see it, or we deny it, but that's what our practice is all about today, bringing that truth out to the skin. Bring other side, bring your left toes in 45, right toes to the other edge of your mat. Inhale, open your left hip, please. Exhale. Inhale, raise your arms, drop your shoulders away from your ears as you exhale. And then reach way over that standing leg. If you need to bring your hand onto a chair, you can do that. Lift your left arm up. Your gaze is at your thumbnail. Inhale, bring your left hand to your left back thigh, right arm over. Inhale, stretch way over. If you'd like to bend that knee and bring your elbow onto it, and bring your left arm over into side angle. Inhale, exhale. Left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. Inhale. It's Shema embodiment time. So toes are together, hands are at heart center. If you feel stable enough to close your eyes, please do so. Inhale. Exhale and shaman. Release. Mantra, everything is in balance. And one. Release, release. And we're going to begin our lessons from Sinai. So I'm calling this segment with our hands palms forward, feet hip distance apart. Heart is open, legs are strong, spine is strong, heart is lifted, shoulders are relaxed. Into Dasana, mountain pose. Imagine yourself standing at the foot of Mount Sinai. The energy from the truth of revelation is fully present from your feet all the way to the top of your head. The energy and strength and joy of that moment, realization coming into your heart. And then imagine that Shalshalata Kabbalah, the chain of tradition that connects you through your DNA to that strength. The truth of knowing you have a long journey ahead, and yet the joy of knowing that you have the strength of the eternal within you. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and let's do a nice easy side bend over to the right. Gather that energy into the heart center as you perhaps gather the spirits of your ancestors close to you and bring them into heart center. A few more each side. Stretch it way up. You want to come on the toes and then come down. Inhale, exhale, gather that energy in. All the way up, all the way over, and gather that energy in. Good. Bring all of your weight onto your left leg and gather your knee into your hands. Find a drishti, and when you feel stable, open your knee up and raise your opposite arm. Feel the strength of the mountain as you breathe and release. Other side, bring all of your weight into your right foot and gather that left knee into your hands. Use your chair if you need to. No judgment. But when you find your drishti, you'll find that you're a lot more stable. Open that knee and lift the opposite arm. And breathe. Bring the strength of the mountain into your body. Inhale one more time. And exhale, bring that leg down. Good. And let's just draw our circle, our force field of truth, our Satya all around us, and a bubble of joy surrounding us as well. We're going to mix all those up like we're mixing a big paints. They're mixed together, but they're going to balance themselves out. I don't want to completely obliterate these truths that my heart knows. I want to combine them with my joy. so that I can move forward in a calm and loving way, seeing every living thing as part of the fabric of the universe of God. Inhale, raise your hands all the way up, clasp your hands together, up on your toes, raise it up. Inhale, exhale, release your arms. Hallelujah, arms. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, dance. Kick your legs out too. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, jump it out. Excellent. Now we're going to do a tabletop series, but if you want to do it on your mat, you absolutely can. Just, you know how to get onto tabletop. But I'm going to use my chair because I want to use it as a prop today. Just it's easier on my hand and also it's convenient for all of you. So let's come into tabletop as we normally would with feet hip distance apart. Our hands are just under our shoulders. We are going to take a moment to gather our gratitude for everything in our life that we feel content with in our lives, in this humbling position. Inhale. As you exhale, extend your right arm out and then press your left leg behind you. Now your hips need to be straight. So draw that left hip towards your mat and stare down. Stretch out the arm, press out the leg, maybe lift them a little bit more. As you exhale, draw the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, stretch it out. Now bring that elbow in. So really engaging your core. One more, stretch it out. Press, stretch, open, and then drop hand and leg, and then wiggle your tail. If you're on the mat, you can come into child's pose if you want, or bring your elbows right down to your chair. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Bring your hands up, shoulders over your hands. Inhale, exhale, stretch your left palm out like you're shaking somebody's hand. Press your right leg behind you and then square your hips down and breathe. As you exhale, stretch a little bit more and press back a little bit more. Maybe lift your leg a little bit higher. Exhale. Inhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee, crunch it in. Inhale, open, send out gratitudes. Inhale, close it down, bring in that truth. Inhale, extend contentment, enoughness out. Exhale, bring it in, crunch in the truth. I think I did one too many, but that's okay. Stretch it out. And then bring your hand and your foot down and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Sometimes I get carried away. And bring your forearms onto the mat if you're on your mat, or down to your chair. Into puppy pose. To dolphin pose. I'm going to bring my feet out behind me. Inhale, exhale, drop your hips down. Inhale, push your elbows away from with your elbows and lift your hips. Drop your hips down, and I'm clasping my hands together because that makes it easier. One more. Inhale, push the hips back. Exhale, drop the hips down. Drop them a little bit farther. Now hold it. 3 full breaths. 1, 2. One more. It's a lot harder on the mat than when you're on your chair, and I have a really soft chair. Bring your feet in, and if you're on your mat, just come into child's pose. If you have your chair, come onto your knees. Rest your hands underneath your face and relax just for a moment. Take a nice, easy breath. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. Push up from child's pose if you're there. And stand up. And be seated on your chair. If you're on the mat, just sit back on your mat. We're going to come into boat pose. I'm going to do that before we end this segment. Inhale. Exhale, raise your legs, raise your arms, or bring your blessing or yourself into your hands, into your feet. Inhale, exhale, raise that blessing up. Inhale and release. Sit back in your chair. If you have someone that you'd like to bring to mind today for our memory segment for Kaddish, please bring their name into your heart center. Someone who you may have lost and loved, whose spirit is your truth, is your joy. We recite these ancient words in honor of their memories, of their love, for everything they've given us. And let's do a little stretch while we're doing this. Bring your hands under your right leg and let's just do our little stretch by circling our foot. If you're on the mat, just lift your leg up straight into the air. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex, and bring that right ankle onto the left knee and press down. Inhale, sit up straight. Raise your arms up and nice, easy. Fold forward. And release that leg down and wiggle. If you're on your mat, you can wiggle from side to side. And then press the left leg towards the ceiling. Grab behind thigh and circle the foot. We hold a lot of emotions in our hips. And as we do this inversion and stretch, inhale, exhale, send that grief out the feet. Send it out your foot. Inhale, and as you exhale, release. Inhale, flex, and bring your left ankle onto your right knee. Press that opposite knee down just a little bit and feel the release in your hip. Inhale up and fold forward. Release your head down. Release emotions from your left hip. Inhale. As you exhale, release that foot down. Let's lift our right arm up Pat our back and just stretch out that arm. Inhale, exhale, draw that arm across. And then just roll that shoulder around. Oh, that's good. Release that arm. Lift the left arm. Pat your back and then grab your elbow. Inhale, draw that arm across. And release that shoulder. Give yourself a little warm hug. Just a warm hug of love and memory. All of our loved ones with us, holding us through our joy and through our grief, through our tears. And sit back and let's just enjoy a few moments of Shavasana. If you have a blanket you'd like to draw up, make yourself a little warm, or maybe you could turn the lights down in your room. I'm going to do that. Turn this light down. There we go. So lie back onto the mat or your chair. Release your shoulders, release your arms, allow your legs to become heavy. Your hands should really be down to your sides with palms up on the mat. And if you're in your chair, just bring palms up. Allow our practice of truth and gratitude and joy to just flow through your body for a few moments. All of that Shefa, the divine energy, rolling through from the top of your head to the toes of your feet. Imagine you're just lying back in a blanket of warmth, but everything is as it should be. You're completely content in this warm blanket of gratitude. Your heart is open to all the truths that you've revealed to yourself today. You feel at peace. I feel at peace with everything I've learned. I can sense this warm blanket of truth and purity being drawn up over my feet, ankles, shins, over my knees and thighs and hands, over my hips and belly, my arms, my heart, being tucked up under my chin. It's an invisible blanket of truth. And behind me, my expression of joy and gratitude, Santosha, bringing these elements together, the yin and the yang, the balance of love, knowledge, as well as devastation, anger. But we let all of that go as we sense the beating of our hearts, pushing spiritual energy through our veins, cleansing in truth, giving us joy. Nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim, all of those chambers of the hearts working in tandem, sending life-giving oxygenated gratitude to every vein, artery, organ, our lungs, our spine, our brain. Allowing this feeling of gratitude and open-hearted truth to permeate every cell, we spend just a few moments letting everything go in our bubble, our relaxation cocoon. Wiggling fingers and wiggling toes, becoming aware of the mat or chair beneath you. Deepen your breath and release anything you don't need from your mouth. Draw your knees into your heart center, roll over to your side if you're on the mat. When you're ready, you can push yourself up to seating. Giving a little sigh, perhaps. Coming back to center, everyone. Just to end our practice today, with a very brief prayer for healing, allowing our truth, our gratitude to support those who are in need. If you have a name of someone that you'd like to call for healing, please feel free to name their name out loud or put their name in the chat room. Thank you. Bringing all of those who are in need of healing into our heart center. Sending our spirits of gratitude out to those caregivers, loved ones, family members, those who are suffering in our communities and around the world and in this circle as well. Thinking of Carolyn, thinking of Jackie. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer. Opening our heart center for healing. Inhale as you exhale, send that healing out to everyone who's in need. Inhaling, bringing our palms together all the way down into our healing prayer pose. Fingertips to our third eye, wisdom and truth. Inhale, open our hearts to that healing. And send that healing out to everyone who might be in need of healing. Pressing palms together all the way down, this time bringing that love and that healing into our own heart center. Just want to thank everyone for being here today and sharing this journey of Satya and Santosha with me, of truth and gratitude. Wishing you all a day of joy, of peace, of light. Namaste. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. And thank you for being here.